The protagonist felt excited at the thought that if she managed to gather 2 more people, she could finally bring everyone together. However, that joy was accompanied by the harsh reality of surviving each day on 3 triangular onigiri and an instant soup. Despite everything, she found comfort in how adorable the situation was. Suddenly, she wondered if she had received a message, and upon checking her device, she realized it was a restocking notification. In her mind, she recalled that she had made that purchase impulsively and worried about what she would do now, as it was her last savings for living. She wondered if there was any part-time job that paid well and was urgently looking for people. At that moment, a flying paper hit her in the face. Upon reading it, she felt a mix of surprise and hope when she saw that they were offering $30 an hour. She couldn't believe it fit so perfectly into her situation. She felt it was destiny. That's how she became the French maid of a cafe. The girls she worked with were kind, and the job suited her perfectly. In her mind, she thought that if she just put a bow on her chest, she would look like a real PPYU. She had worked for 10 days, but there was one uncomfortable problem that troubled her. The protagonist noticed a customer who, without fail, always requested her. Upon arrival, the excited customer told her that he had brought a super funny story and asked if she knew the anime Mercenary, which was about the heroine Kiyobata. The protagonist, smiling, exclaimed that yes, it was a masterpiece and that she also knew it, finding the story incredible. However, in her mind, she wondered if it bothered her that he was a typical otaku. The customer, excited, assured her that he knew she would understand, and in a playful tone, he compared the ciabatta bread to her, describing her as scatterbrained but with superhuman strength, which he considered a low point. The protagonist, feeling uncomfortable, recalled moments when he would suddenly touch her without warning. She then responded that she loved his enthusiasm, but that touching the maids was not allowed according to the mansion's rules, and that masters who did not obey were thrown out without hesitation. The customer, smiling, accepted her warning and replied, "Yes, Miss Bayuti." After a while, the protagonist Bayuti shared that she was dealing with another annoying customer, as always, when a new customer appeared that left the store in shock. All the maids in the cafe wanted to serve him as their master, as he was wearing a suit that did not fit at all with a maid cafe and was very handsome. The handsome boy approached the maidens, apologizing and saying he wanted to tell them something. The maids, excited, began to fight over who would serve him, each proclaiming that they would do it. The boy, a bit confused, clarified that it wasn't that and remembered that he had left something in his pocket. One eager maid asked him if he didn't have a particular maid he wanted to choose, offering to help him as the head maid. At that moment, someone shouted that they knew it would be Bayuti, as she was always chosen. The boy, upon seeing Bayuti, pointed and requested that it be her. Bayuti, smiling, thanked him for his choice and introduced herself as Beauty, who would be at his service. She asked him what he would like to try, to which the handsome boy, with an uncomfortable look, replied that anything would be fine. Bayuti, amused, told him she had a hunch and asked if he was telling her that there was a dish called anything. The boy, a bit hesitant, confirmed that then that would be it. Bayuti, excited, announced that he had chosen set A, the special mo lunch, and that she would bring it to him right away. The handsome boy nodded, accepting his choice. Beauty felt a strange connection with the handsome boy she had served. In her mind, she wondered why he couldn't make eye contact with her, assuming that he liked her. Upon reaching the register, she ordered set A for table 3, feeling that she recognized that feeling. She remembered that in high school, Sung Hyun was also like that, and her older oppa, Yinsu, who had returned to university, behaved similarly. Additionally, she had worked in a cafe across from her house. While thinking about the handsome boy, she realized that he seemed to look away. She wondered what she should do, whether to go out with him or not, laughing at the situation, although she questioned since when she had liked him, as she had never seen him until that day. At that moment, one of her coworkers handed her the order for table 3 and reminded her that she shouldn't wait in front of the table. Beauty, with a smile, replied that of course. However, in her mind, she reflected on the possibility that all of this could be love at first sight. As she brought the plate of food to the handsome boy, Beauty told him that here was his order, master. He, grateful, replied, "Thank you very much." Beauty, excited, proposed casting a spell to make the food much more delicious, and suggested that they recite it together. The boy, in shock, could only say, "Huh." Beauty, enthusiastic, exclaimed that it was even more delicious thanks to him, and that now they had to cook the rice, asking him to recite the same spell, the famous Momo Kyun. The handsome boy, confused, commented that they had already done it. Beauty insisted that it wasn't just any Kyun, but a special spell from her shop, and explained to him that when he did the mo, he just had to open the palm of his hand and take the hit. The boy, a bit doubtful, asked if it was about rice or barley. Beauty firmly assured him that of course not, that it was Momo Kyun. The handsome boy raised his hand and, after a moment of hesitation, accepted that it was fine that way. Beauty, excited, told him it was perfect. Preparing her fist, she announced that here came the Kyun. As she punched his hand, Beauty thought it was the first time a man had received her punch. The handsome boy, surprised, commented that that had been dangerous and apologized, pointing out that he was too close. Beauty, in her mind, found him too cute. Beauty, feeling a bit embarrassed, apologized and said she had to get up, trying to release her hand. The handsome boy, nervous, also apologized, sensing the tension in the air. After what had happened, Beauty reflected on the situation. She wondered if the handsome boy had gotten up and left because he was embarrassed by her nosebleed, finding it a bit strange. She remembered that the other men she had dated would hug her suddenly whenever something like that happened, and she questioned whether they cared about her well-being. With a smile, she told herself that it was fine and that she didn't have to worry about it. As she walked down the street, Beauty noticed something strange and heard footsteps, feeling that someone was following her. At that moment, the handsome boy appeared and apologized to her. Not knowing who he was, Beauty instinctively reacted and performed a martial arts move, causing the handsome boy to fall to the ground, leaving him almost in the other world with God.